everyone!
Hello!
Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be doing a Q&A. Since I have quite a few new subscribers, I thought I would just do a Q&A so you could get to know me, get to know Brett and get to know us together and what we're like. If you like today's video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you're new and press the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Let's get on with the Q&A. So a few videos ago I asked you guys to write some questions under the video, and I also asked on Instagram, so I have quite a few questions to go through. They are on the computer next to me. So we're just going to get started. But this is in no particular order.
Right, so the first question is, where did you... Oh wait, sorry. Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, sorry, here we go again. Right, the first question is, how did me and Louisa meet? So, who's answering that, me and you?
You can answer it if you want.
Me, if I want. Right, how we met? Right, 2011. I had a... Well, I don't know if you're aware of it as well, any of you guys out there. BlackBerry Messenger.
I mean, we could do your side of the story and mine.
It's the same.
It's not, because the reason I added you is different to the reason why you accepted me.
Okay, BlackBerry Messenger. So obviously, it's sort of like, say, WhatsApp, sort of. But obviously, you have to have a BlackBerry for it. So you just like talk to people on there. Basically, I had a BlackBerry. I put like my BlackBerry pin on like a Facebook group just to like, you know, try and talk to some new people. So I just put it on there. And then I had like a, what do you call it, friend request, I suppose? Yeah, I had a friend request from Louisa, and I just accepted it, and I don't know, we just started talking. Obviously I lived in Bristol, she lived in London, and I don't know, like we just started talking, and obviously like, I see you can talk to all different people online, and it doesn't come of anything, but we just started talking, carried on talking every day, and then I ended up going to London to meet her quite a few months after. We met for like the day, and then we'd meet every so often just for the day, and then fast forward like, well that's 2011, so you fast forward 10 years and like here we are now, but we didn't get together straight away.
No.
But we originally met 10 years ago, so that's my side. I don't know.
That's mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how we met, but I thought I'd add a bit of context. I was with my ex before I added Brett, and the reason why I added him was because I thought, oh, I've never heard that name before. I thought it was, oh, that's a weird name. So I thought,
yeah, wait, weird in a good way, just to, you know.
But I just thought I would add him because I never seen that name before and just took a chance really. But yeah, that's how we met. Someone asked, where did you get Lily from?
No, you can. That's all on you. You can answer all that.
Wales.
Yeah.
That's it. We got her from a really lovely woman in Wales. I won't go into the whole story, but our family dog had to be put to sleep, and before she was put to sleep she stayed here for a while, and the house was just completely empty without her, and I was like really down. So Lily was, yeah, she filled the hole in my heart that I needed filling. So yeah, we got her from Wales and she's like my whole world. Do you love her as well?
Yeah, she's alright. The next one is, how long have you and Brett been together? Right, okay. As I just mentioned in the first question, we've actually been together 9 years on the 17th of March. So it's not too long to our 9-year anniversary.
9 years of stress.
9 years. Like, seeing that Louisa lived in London and I lived in Bristol, like keeping that going was like very difficult.
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
So we've actually been living together, it'd be 3 years this year, but we've been together 9, so.
That's mad.
Yeah.
The next one is, do you work?
Right. I'll answer this one first. Right, I'm currently unemployed. I want to work. The main reason I'm not working is because I am registered severely sight impaired, which is blind. So trying to find employment is very difficult. I really do want to work, and I've applied for like many different roles, but no one's willing to give me an opportunity. I really do want to work though, but it's just my eyesight is a really massive barrier to me finding employment, and also I don't want to work just for the sake of, oh, I've got a job but I can't do it, and just for the employer to tick that box of, oh, they're employing someone that has a disability, because at the end of the day that's what it is. So that's, like, long story short, I'm not working at the moment.
I'm also unemployed, but I am a carer for Brett, so I help him with the majority of stuff that he needs to do in a day. I am looking for employment because obviously I want to work and we have a house to run, but it's very difficult because obviously Brett needs to, like, he needs care like all the time. There's a lot of stuff that he can't do on his own. So yeah, I currently don't work either. The next question is, what does Brett the next one is, what does Brett stream? I'll let you answer.
Was that funny? What does Brett stream? Right. I stream on Twitch And now I'm doing just football watch-alongs. Because as I mentioned in the last question, I'm registered severely sight impaired, which is blind. So me trying to play video games is very difficult. I do play video games on my own time, and I have tried to play video games on Twitch before, but it's a bit embarrassing. I find it really difficult. So I stream football watch-alongs, which is basically I'm watching the football and then you're watching me react to the football, because I can't show the game because obviously like copyright, and I can't have the commentary playing either because of copyright. So I'm watching the football and you're watching me, and obviously as a massive football fan, I really love doing it. So that's what I stream. But I am considering getting back into streaming FIFA because I love football. So I maybe might start doing that again.
I will link his Twitch in the description box.
Yeah, you will. The next one is, how long have you been food optimizing?
I've been food optimizing for quite a while, on and off. The first time I ever started food optimizing, I was 18, I think. Recently, this journey that I'm on right now, which is hopefully my last, fingers crossed, I've been food optimizing for nearly 2 months now, and it's going really well. So the next question is, what made you join Slimming World? Do you want to answer? Because you did do it quite a while back.
I'm going to start because none of you, well, if you do know, I'd be very surprised. So I'm going to take it as none of you know. But not long after me and Louisa did move in together, Louisa started Slimming World. So we're talking maybe early 2019, I'm going to say. So Louisa started Slimming World, and I started with her. At the time I was 15 stone 3. I didn't feel 15 stone, but I was 15 stone 3, so I started Slimming World with her. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, I joined mainly for Louisa to help her. But yeah, I'd done it, and I sort of ate what I had 25 sins at the time, so I was always under that. I would maybe have a treat meal or a cheap meal. When I go to football, I'd have like the odd drink. But I stopped my journey.
That was ages ago.
I stopped ages ago, but I stopped at the weight of 12 stone. I think when I stopped I was around 12 stone 2, 3. Now I'm like 12,
I will insert a picture here, sorry, but you'll be covered for a little bit, but I'll do a before and after here for you guys.
Now I'm around 12, well, it varies, 12, 5, 6, 7, I'm around that, which I'm okay with. I mean, a lot of people say to me, you've lost too much weight, you look too sort of thin, but like, I feel alright. I mean, I've lost nearly 3 stone, so for me,
you've done really well.
I'm fine with that. And now I just sort of, I wouldn't say I watch what I eat, but I've cut out a lot of
bad stuff,
snacky stuff. Like I used to eat Pringles and like microwave burgers and like Lucasade all day, every day. So on that aspect of it, me joining it was good. So now Louisa can explain why she joined.
Well, the reason why I joined Slimming World has always worked for me. It's always been something that, if I was really dedicated and wanted to lose weight, Slimming World would be where I would go to. But the reason I rejoined in December and didn't wait till January was because I stepped on the scales just to check really like what's happening with my weight and where I'm at. I was completely shocked and disgusted with myself with what I saw on the scales. I was absolutely disgusted with myself. It's a weight I never thought I would get to and never thought I would allow myself to get to, and I just don't want to be anywhere near that side of the scales, to be honest. So that's the reason why I joined. The next question is, would you show Brett's meals too? Me personally, I don't mind showing Brett's food. If you guys are interested in that, then obviously I'll do it, but what do you think about it?
I mean, to be honest, it doesn't bother me. But
the thing about his food is it's very yummy, and I don't want to trigger anyone. That's why I don't really put that in the video. But if you guys do want to like see his food, please do comment down below.
I mean, you maybe see it once or twice, but I don't want to show it just because of what it is. I mean, and also
you eat a lot of the same stuff though.
I only eat once a day, so there's not I literally eat once a day. I have like, you might call it dinner, I call it tea. So I have my tea.
It's dinner.
I have my tea. And I have my dessert, and that is literally it.
Yeah.
It's normally either a sandwich with like crisps or roast potatoes or
they were nice yesterday, weren't they?
Chicken. I like a lot of onion. But
what's onion?
Speed. But I don't want to show it just because of what it normally is. But I can maybe show it once if you really are interested. But it's only 1 meal a day, so it's not going to be a lot anyway. The next question is, do you cook for Brett? So.
Well, going on from what Brett said, he is registered blind, so I wouldn't really trust him.
And I wouldn't trust myself
near a gas hob, to be honest. Even when I'm cooking in the kitchen, I don't let him anywhere near the kitchen, because there's been instances where he's burnt himself, or I've asked him to get something and he's like spilled boiling hot water everywhere. So I cook for Brett when he needs cooking, because he's pretty easy, just bung it in the oven and it's done. But yeah, I do cook for Brett. The next question is, how much weight have you lost so far? Watch my weighing video. I'll link it up here.
Right, the next one is, have you set a target? So what's the
Is that aimed at me?
Yeah, that's a question for Louisa.
I have set a target. I've set a massive target for myself. Maybe an unrealistic first target, but that's what I've done. My target is to lose 11 stone by the end of the year. Whether that happens or not, we'll see. But that is my target. The next question is, what is the cost of your weekly shop?
Oh, please.
I'll let you answer because you pay, so.
Right.
But it does vary a lot.
I pay for the shopping. I wish it was as cheap as possible, but it does vary. I mean, it's normally...
It varies a lot though, like...
I mean, anywhere, but, well, I don't really know.
Right, what's the lowest we've ever done?
Sometimes it can be 60, 70. Normally it's 80, 90. When we've been to Aldi...
Oh my god, Asda was...
When we've been to Aldi, it's been like 100, 110. We went to Asda on one occasion. That was like nearly 200, well, that was over £200.
Never again.
So I've never ever done to Asda again.
No, that was like ridiculous.
It can be, right now, probably upwards of £80 a week. I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know what the average is, but for us, that's how it is.
It never used to be that much before we started Slim and Mold.
So that's how it is.
I started Slim and Mold.
The next one is, what do you love and what do you hate? And that can be anything. So go on, Louisa, I'll let you go first.
If I had to say one thing I love, it would be... That's a hard one because I can pick two.
Okay.
I would say animals and food.
Yeah.
And sharks. I love sharks. Sharks are my favourite, and orcas. Killer whales are my love. I'd love to go to Antarctica and just watch the orcas and that. And one thing I hate is a very strong word. Traffic lights.
Oh my god, traffic lights.
Red traffic lights. I don't mind if they're green, but I hate traffic lights. Yeah, red traffic lights. Go on.
What do I love? Well, I love Louisa.
Obviously.
I love football. That's my massive passion. I love all sport. I'd say I love video games. I love my family. That's like, as you'd expect. I love talking to people and like helping people.
Yeah, you're very caring.
I want the best for people, and I just want people to be okay. What I hate rude people. I hate when people assume things about you and they don't know you. When people stare.
Oh, you've done good ones.
And like when people just, they think the worst of you, or they've heard something but it's not the truth. They're just, you know, rumours spread faster than the truth.
That's facts.
So that's some of the things I hate.
The next one is, how are you coping with lockdown? I'll let you answer first.
How am I coping with lockdown? Oh, I don't know, really. I don't know, where do I start? I think I'm alright, but if you ask someone else if I'm alright, they'd probably give a very different answer to what I'm saying. I think I'm alright. I mean, I like going out. Like, so the aspect of not being able to see my parents is very difficult, even though they only live 10 minutes up the road.
Is that the hardest thing about lockdown for you?
Yeah, because I know people in a worse situation than me, but obviously it's what I hate about lockdown. So for me, not being able to do something that I've been so used to is very difficult. Being stuck in is difficult with my eyesight as well, because I can't go out on my own. And personally, as well, on a personal level, I won't go into all of it, but I'd rather be where I am now in this lockdown to back where I was in like April, May, June time on a personal level, because that was...
Yeah, a lot of things.
That was horrible. I'd never ever want to go through that again. I'm doing alright, I suppose, but...
You're doing better than you did back then.
If you ask someone else, they might say I'm doing different.
How am I coping with lockdown? I'm completely fine. As you can tell, I don't really go, I don't know if you can tell, but I don't really go out much. I don't really like going out much. I've always been a homebody. I've always been in my pajamas all day. I very rarely get dressed. I hate getting dressed. It is one of the worst things. Oh, I hate getting dressed. That's for the question before. But yeah, I'm doing fine. Since lockdown, I've been looking for a lot of work at home jobs, because that would be like perfect for me, not having to get dressed and just work in my pajamas all day. I did receive a letter the other day telling me that I needed to shield and that I was on the shielding list. That was a shock, because obviously I'm young. I know I have like health problems and stuff like that, but I never thought that I would get it, if that makes sense. Like, get that letter. So even though I didn't really go out much, I still went to the shops, I still went to the pharmacy, obviously went to the range and stuff like that, but now I literally can't do anything, so I might answer this question again in the future, I suppose.
If we're not doing...
I'm gonna sneeze. It's gone.
If we're not going question by question, like taking it in turns, and I apologise, but the next one is, what are your hobbies?
Oh my god, I don't really have any.
But I'm gonna start then. I'll answer my own question. Well, it's not my own question, but I'll answer. Football, I've already mentioned. I love football. Massive passion of mine. All sports, but football's the main one. Hobbies, video games. I like video games. Would you say watching the TV is a hobby? I do watch a lot of TV. Well, there's a lot of things I like on the TV. I do have a Kindle as well, because obviously, like,
excuse me.
I've not used my Kindle for a while, but I do have a Kindle, which I do like reading my books on there. Reading from time to time, but obviously with my eyesight, it's like sort of puts a bit of strain on my eyes, so I tend not to do it that much.
Do I have any hobbies?
Hobbies?
Like, honestly?
Probably YouTube. Literally watching people on YouTube is your hobby.
There you go, that's my hobby.
Well, I've answered for you. Go on then, next one.
Who wears the trousers in the relationship?
I'll let you answer.
Me.
She likes to think she does.
No, I do.
No, we'll let her believe that, alright? We all know the truth. So. The next one is, who gets in the strop the most?
This one here.
What, you saying me?
Yeah.
No.
That is...
Please don't lie. Just please don't lie to these people. It's Louisa, 100%.
I get hangry, I don't...
No, you're getting a strop over anything. I might get annoyed with football, or like if I can't do something, you're just, yeah, I don't know. Even like undoing a packet, if it doesn't undo straight away, or if you're cooking something, anything, if you're scratching and then it's not done properly, I'm still itchy, and you're there scratching again.
Next question.
So yeah, to answer that, Louisa.
Brett. The next question is, how does Brett stay so slim while eating all them sausage rolls? Answer that.
Well, thank you for paying attention to my sausage roll eating habits. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, as I mentioned before, I did do Slimming World, but I've always eaten sausage rolls. I don't know. Maybe I'm just different. Maybe someone else did eat sausage rolls like me, and they're put on weight. But right now, I'm staying around the same weight.
Yeah, you're lucky. But I don't like them sausage rolls anyway, so I'm alright.
Would I say I'm active? I mean, I'm always up and down. I'm always walking around the house. I'm always doing something.
Yeah, you're not sat down.
Always.
Like, hardly ever.
Well,
but you did do a lot more exercise than you do now. So I'm surprised you're not going up in weight. Because even though you're active in the house, you're not as active as you was when you was going out, like with your mum and dad and that, like walking around all day.
The next question is, how old is Lily?
She's 1.5.
What's it? That's not sad.
She's grown up really quickly. Where is she?
She's in her bed, Lever.
She's in her bed. Yeah, she's 1.5. She's grown up really quickly. We got her. Here she is. Hi.
She'll be 2 in August.
We got her on the 11th of November 2019.
Next one.
Oh, she's on the chair. But yeah, she's 1.5. Do you have any health conditions related to your weight? Oh, here she is. I do. I'm not sure if this is related to my weight or not, but maybe 5, 6, 7 years back, I was diagnosed with PCOS, and I was told by the doctor that could cause insulin resistance, which could then lead to type 2 diabetes, which it did. 2 years after I was diagnosed with PCOS, I was then diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and I'm on tablets for that at the moment, and that's it. That's why. So hopefully now that I'm on my Slimming World journey, this is hopefully my last one, fingers crossed, my last one. She's literally licking me. Hopefully a controlled diet, not diet, but Slimming World plan can help me get off that. I have had a blood test recently and it is going down. Obviously it's not where it's supposed to be still, but it's going down, and that is a step in the right direction. So hopefully I can get off the medication and just live a normal life. So you need to stop licking. Yeah.
The next question is, how much weight are you losing in an average week? So wait, sorry. So I'm going to start off actually, because
while you talk, I'll check my app.
This question is aimed at Louisa because it's her journey. But as I mentioned, I did do Slimming World. On my average, when I was doing it was around 3 to 4, 2 to 3. My first week was 7. I never ever put on, either maintained or lost.
Show off.
For me, it worked, which I'm very happy about.
It does work. It's a very good plan.
But yeah, the question's aimed at Louisa, so she can answer.
My average weight loss, I would say, is between 2 and 3. I wish it was a lot better than that, but I'm sure people wish that they could have a 2 or 3 average weekly weight loss. So yeah, mine's between 2 and 3.
It's better than a 2 to 3 pound put on, like weight gain every week.
True.
So.
How long have you been living in Bristol? You already answered that, haven't you? So.
Yeah, well, I've been living here all my life. I was born in Bristol, and I still live in Bristol.
I've been living here for nearly 3 years.
Yeah.
And I still need a sat nav to get around. So.
Okay, the next question is, where did Brett get his tattoo done, and what is Brett's tattoo?
What one?
I'm just going to talk about this one. That one is, okay.
You should really take your top off.
No. This one is the one that means the most to me. So you've probably seen me in some of the videos with wearing a short sleeve top. So it's a sleeve. I got it done in Bristol in a place called Body Art.
While he's talking, I will cover him up with a picture. I'll put a picture in.
They are it's about 10 minutes down the road from me. So very local. I've been here over 30 years. I've been there for all my other tattoos. But when my granddad passed away in 2011 and my nan passed away in 2017. So in September time of 2018, I got this tattoo done for them. So it's loads of different roses on there. I have like angel wings there.
My favourite.
I have Nan. I have Nan wrote there. Sorry, I have Grandad. Grandad wrote down here. Nan wrote there. I have a pocket watch with no time on it. And to me that means there's no time on grief. Like grief can last forever, so there's no time on grief. And I have a compass up here, and it's not set to any directions, and that's because since my nan and granddad have passed away, I feel lost without them. So it's all very significant to me, this tattoo, and it means like everything to me. It was expensive, but I really wanted it.
How many hours?
The hours and the time was, I went about 4 or 5 weeks in a row, and I was there for about 4 or 5 hours for every time. So I just sat there 4 or 5 hour sessions for about 5 weeks in a row. Yes, it did hurt in certain places.
What was the worst?
I'm gonna say it was maybe the elbow, the top of the shoulder, and under the armpit. But it was worth the pain. So that answers that question.
So the last question is, I don't mean to be rude, but what is that red patch on your head? It's not rude, because if I was watching someone I would obviously notice it, but I do have psoriasis. I hate it so much, especially on my scalp. It did start on my elbows, which I still have. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I'm not going to show it because it's kind of embarrassing. So it started off on my elbows maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and then it's just gone everywhere else. I have a few patches on my legs, but the ones that upset me or annoy me the most are the one just above my eyebrow here, and obviously the one you can see here, but I do have it all over my scalp. I hate them so much because even though I've washed my hair, obviously the skin, the dandruff, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't go, so it just winds me up. There is times where it's extremely painful, like right now it's like really stinging. I have to be careful what certain shampoos or body wash I use. It's just a task to live with, to be honest, but hopefully, I know it's a autoimmune disease, so hopefully once I get the weight off it will go away as well, because I didn't have this skin problem when I was younger. I do have other skin conditions like eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, and the other one I can't remember what it is, but
something like that.
Yeah, I have quite a few skin problems, and that does run in the family, so that's what it is. Don't feel bad for asking that question, it's fine.
Yep, that's gonna bring an end to the questions. Thank you for...
Okay, you take over.
Yeah, that's gonna bring an end to the questions. Thank you to everyone that wrote in a question for us to answer.
Really appreciate it.
Very nice of you to get involved and interact. I appreciate it. Well, Louisa appreciates it because it's her channel. I appreciate it because you're helping her.
But that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new, and press the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you do want any other Q&As or any other sit down videos that include me and Brett, then please do comment down below and we can do them for you. But that is going to be it, right?
Yeah.
And we will see you in the next video. Bye!